I'm reaching for the stars. I'm gonna make it. I know who I am. This path I'm taking, and nothing could stop me now. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm reaching for the stars.
This journey started with over 170 submissions, and these are the top 10 contestants. So today, they are all winners.
Today's the day that we gon' shine. We gotta face our fears, embrace it. There's no need to press rewind. The future's where it's at and we gon' make it. Oh, we gon' make it. I'm reaching for the stars. I'm gonna make it. I know who I am. This path I'm taking, nothing can stop me now. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm reaching for the stars. With God I can do anything. With all of the strength that He brings, I'm doing it all just for Him. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm reaching for the stars.
Special thank you to gospel artist Nisa on singing our theme song for Emerge Gospel Challenge, Reaching for the Stars. The Honorable Minister of the Ministry of Community Development, Culture and the Arts, Dr. Nyan Gatsby Dolly, judges, coaches, special episode judges, specially invited guests, friends and family. Welcome to Emerge Gospel Challenge, Season 4, Grand Finale, the TT edition. It's so wonderful to see each and every one of you all out here. We know that you have come to show your support to one of our 10 finalists, right? So sit back, we're going to have a wonderful time. At this moment, I would like to bring the founder, the brain behind Emerge Gospel Challenge onto the stage, none other than Mr. Sherwin Gardner. Let's give it up for him.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. How you all feeling tonight? All right, so we're going to do a little check, right? All those from Tobago in the house. All right, so Tobago on this side. Trinidad in the house. Now, Point FORTIN, I believe, is here as well. ARIMA in the building. AROUCA. It's serious, it's serious. All right, so my duty tonight is just to, firstly, let me welcome you guys to Emerge Gospel Challenge and just give you a little history and reason for why we do this, all right? So bear with me just for a little bit. First of all, I know a lot of you probably remember me from 12 and under. Anybody that far back? Right? Some of you are still young. So you all wouldn't remember those. You all wasn't born yet. Well, the contestants for sure wasn't born yet. So the thing is, I started to sing gospel music from the age of 5, and I started to record when I was 12 years old with Roger Boothman from Music Festival that was in Suriname, right? So I've been doing gospel music all my life, basically. In the midst of all the trials and everything, I'm still here, amen? So in 1994, I remember doing shows with people like Peter Regis, people like Nicole Baldersing-Holder, also Reverend Angela Williams. So those were the people who would have been my mentors or helping me as a little boy growing up, all right? How many, you all know those names I call? All right, all right. So one of the things that I've done throughout my life and throughout my career is always been development, helping, doing production for a lot of the gospel artists in Trinidad and Tobago. The list is too long to call. But we all started in a little hot box, we used to call it, a hot box in La Hoqueta, with an 8-track cassette recorder. Some people don't even know what cassette is. So what we had to do was record 4 tracks of drums, then 4 tracks of bounce it down. Imagine this, you're a producer, so you would know. 4 tracks of drums, then bass, guitar, bounce it down, and then put it on 2 tracks, and then we have another 6 to go. You understand? Over and over, until one day, we got a computer and we started with Logic Pro and switched to Cubase, which I would stay with for the rest. Don't think I'll stay in Logic. But that's how my journey started. So tonight, for many years, I've worked with Tico and my friend who passed away, guitar, Shizzalon, Vanessa Briggs, Christ Dimension, Sean Daniel, Pierre Sisters. All those are names that I'm calling are people that I produced, and even some of the new young gospel artists coming up, right? So tonight, I've always wanted to be able to help other young people be able to share their gift through music and have it a little bit easier than people like myself. So that is why I started Emerge Gospel Challenge. I moved to Antigua and Barbuda in 2013, and that was the first year that we did it. Actually, we did it in 2015, 16, 17, and then 18, right? So we did it firstly in 2015 in Antigua and Barbuda, and then we did the second season, and then we opened the third season to Antigua and Barbuda and the OECS, which is the 10 OECS states, and the winner was from St. Kitts and Nevis, but he was born in Nigeria. And now, I said to myself, now that I've just got signed to Ty Scott Records in the United States, and my manager, who worked with me for the past 22 years, Apostle Verrill Howard, since I was a little boy, this lady fight for me, and now God is doing tremendous things. I want you to just put your hands together for her. Coming in all the way from Washington, D.C. to make this investment and sacrifice for a little Trini boy, and she worked with some of the greatest gospel artists in the world. She worked with all the Sunday Best winners. She worked with Dietrich. She's Dietrich Haddon's personal manager for years, Todd Delaney, and she worked with people like T.D. Jakes and Tamala Man, everybody in the business, basically, right? So tonight, it's great to have her here. Now, this show, I must say, was independently done. In Antigua and Barbuda, we have full support of Digicel Antigua. In Trinidad, we don't. The logistics is, we're still working out. Jurisdictions are not the same. So every cent, everything that was done for Emerge Gospel Challenge was done out of pocket, and the investment of sacrifices from the coaches and the people who came on board. And I must congratulate and say thank you to ACTN, The Voice, as well. Now, everybody here have cable, and if you don't have cable and you just have a regular antenna, ACTN, The Voice, is on everything. So you could see them. And they're also on Facebook now because everybody have a smartphone, right? But Rodney, I came to him with a vision, and he could have said, dude, TV time is expensive. He said, I see a vision, I like it, and I think it will work. And he stood with us, and they're here tonight as well. I think you all could do better for ACTN, for investing in the young people. And so tonight we're here, and this journey it's been a tremendous journey. I have one Antiguan here with me. I'll stand up next to him when I say this, right? He's married to a Trini, so I got him here. This is my MD. See how God has worked out things for you? Hallelujah. He lives in Trinidad now. God made that easy. Thank you, Shade. I truly love you and appreciate you. But even though we did this for the 3 years, this year, this is the best talent I've seen in Emerge Gospel Challenge thus far. There's one more Antigua that is here with us as well, who is one of the founders with me. I'll introduce you all to her a little bit later. But for now, this is the important part. I know some people are going to be coming in late, but the good in this is that there were over 170 videos submitted. So the people who you're going to see on the stage are the top 10, not out of 10. You all understand what I'm saying? They're not the top 10 out of 10. They are the top 10 out of over 170. We had to cut it down, and they are the top 10. So they are already winners in the building. And I say that to say this. Tonight, there's only going to be one winner. I know how the competition thing go. Once you hear competition, it's a challenge. People get emotional. It's my family. And oh gosh, the thief and this and that. I want to tell you all from now, we're supporting everybody. I'm not telling you not to support your person. But even if they don't get into the top 10, they work hard. And a lot of blessings are going to come to them from being here. A lot of doors are going to be open. There's a lot of awards. So I don't want to see nobody. Booing is not possible in here. We bind it in the name of Jesus. I want you all to support them. This is how it goes. Let me break it down quick, because when I come off the stage, there's no more talking for me. All right? I just want to make sure I set the right atmosphere so we all understand the investment that the young people made. Tonight, they're going to sing. As soon as I leave here, there's going to be 2 videos, and from there, all 10 gone. After they finish singing, we're going to take up everybody who have their little stud in your hand. You're going to have to write 3 names. You cannot write 1. If you write 1, it would not be counted. You all got that? So you write your favorite, your second favorite, and your third. You all got that? Following me? We're going to tally all those scores, and then we'll get the top 3. The top 3 were given another challenge tonight. We gave them 3 songs to learn 2 weeks ago. So the last song that they're going to sing, they don't know which song it is out of the 3. They're going to pick it from a bag. So that last song, they had to be prepared, because we are training them for when they get into the real world. It's have places I go, and my manager is like, well, they want you to sing with this group, and you have to sing this part, and I have to be on a headphone like this. Y'all understand? That's just the real world. We don't have to do it in Trinidad, but trust me, it's difficult. So after they sing that 3, from that 3, that's when we pick the winner, second place, things like the People Choice Awards. We already know the winner, all those different gifts and awards. I also want to thank the producers, Fisherman Project. He's on, one of them was on the drums. Also Audio Predators. And we also had some new producers come on board, Kelly on the beats, as well as also doing some prizes as well. So a lot of gifts are going to be given, a lot of musical gifts are going to be given tonight. The other thing is, other than that, we have some little special awards, because some people did exceptionally well. All right? So stay to the end, support your crew, scream, shout, roll, but no booing. If you want to roll in your fancy dress, that is you. I'm not telling you to do that. All right? But I want you all to support them and put your hands together for the top 10 of Emerge Gospel Challenge. And we're going to enjoy ourselves tonight. Last thing, I want all the coaches to come on the stage, all the coaches that are here, some of them missing. Who missing in action there? Huh? We'll tell you missing, you're late. There you go, come. I want you all to put your hands together for the coaches who help steer these young people. We have the beautiful Shelly Ann Akui. Shade Seeley Baez, Mr. Stephen John, and the old school guy like me. When I was a little boy, he was around with NYI men. This is Wendell Bompart. I call it right? Right. Yeah. They used to make fun of me now because I was short like this and the mic and my face was the same size. This guy's a comedian. I don't know him, man. So he said, hey, look, youth man, you and the mic is the same size, boy. But these people really work hard with these contestants. We've seen some of the contestants move from being like this to being like this. So I know they work. So put your hands together for them one time. One more time. And they have the little inside coach wars going on right now because you know the coach want to make sure the house win. Right? But we all winners. Shelly, you're not like this kind of body, and Shadi, fellas, I tell all we had to come out tonight. Stephen, I like how you come out for them too. Yeah, that's what I said. Fellas looking good too, ain't? Shelly and them don't play, look at them. Oh, Jesus. All right, so people, get ready. Next time you see me would be at the end. God bless you. Enjoy the show.
Emerge Gospel Challenge winner will receive a phenomenal jumpstart package that will take them to another level. The winner will open for FamFest in the Bahamas, Globefest Tobago 2018, 25,000 TT, an EP produced by award-winning producers Fisherman Project, Audio Predators, and Flow Masters Records. Mixed and mastered by Calvin Food Venus from Houston, Texas. Management contract with Glow Entertainment. Emerge Gospel Challenge. Your judges. Manager of the Stars, Apostle Verrill Howard. Multi-award-winning gospel artist, Sherwin Gardner, Roger Ryan. The first music director for CeCe Winans. Writer and producer of greats like Shirley Caesar, Yolanda Adams, and Alvin Slaughter. Only one will emerge.
Hi guys, my name is Nikisha Winter and I'm from the beautiful town of ARIMA. I joined this competition because my desire is to share the gospel, share the good news of Jesus Christ as far as He can take me. So I pray that you all will be blessed and that it will minister to you. Thank you.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 1. Acacia Winter.
The enemy came up against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your vision, but you will win. Oh, you will win. Yeah, I believe that you will win. Oh. See, I know you're hurt. I know you're torn. I know that you are broken, but you will win. All of those may be facts, but the truth still remains that in the name of Jesus, you are more than a conqueror through Christ Jesus, and that's why it's your winning season. Yeah, it's your winning season. It's your winning season. It's your winning season. Prophesy to your season. Prophesy to your season. It's your winning season. It's your winning season. This is what we got to declare. Thing attached to me
If It's Not You by Kevin Downswell is the song I, Keegan Bowen, will be singing for you all tonight. I am from the beautiful borough of ARIMA, and I just want to pray that this song tonight blesses you all, touches your heart, and that you go home feeling revived and rejuvenated. All right?
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 2, Keegan Bowen.
I'm searching, I won't stop till I find you. I'm running, 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 yeah. I won't stop till I touch you. You're my destination. You're all I've got. Nothing can deter me. I said I won't stop. 'Cause if it's not you, then Lord, it's nothing. If it's not you, it's nothing at all. 'Cause if it's not you, then Lord, it's nothing. It's got to be you. Got to be you. 'Cause when we seek you, we shall find you. When we have searched in all of our hearts, one day with you is more than thousands elsewhere. Lord, we draw near. 'Cause if it's not you, then Lord, it's nothing. 'Cause if it's not you, it's nothing at all. Sing, if it's not you. Sing, then Lord, it's nothing. 'Cause if it's not you, it's nothing at all. 'Cause I'm no longer searching. Amen.
Hey everyone, my name is Brendan Prince and I represent AROUCA. I'm so fortunate to be a part of this, to be given the opportunity to share my ministry with you all, and I'm going to encourage you with a song. The name of my song is Be Still and Know by Travis Green. Tonight I'm going to inspire you, encourage you to trust in God and be still and wait for His instruction.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 3, Brendan Prince.
wait on you. Teach us how to wait on you. Yeah, yeah. Chasing your ambition. Yeah. And you try your best to be the next star. But if it's the attention that you really want, then he already knows who you are, and he loves you that way. When the noise is over, still small voice you will hear. Lord, I will be still, for you are with me. I will be still, for you are with me. I will be still, for you are with me. I will be still, I will be still, yeah, for you are, for you are, I will be still, for you are, I will be, I will be, trust in him and me, for he is with me. Yeah, for he is. I will be still. So be still, my brother. Oh yeah. Be still, my sister. Oh yeah. I won't move. I'll be still, Lord. I won't move. Come on. Oh, yeah. Be still and know that he is God. He's in control. He is still God. Be still and know that he is God. Be still and know that he is God. Just trust and know that he is God. He's in control. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Nataki Lendo and I am from Point FORTIN. My heart for ministry is to spread the hope that Jesus saves and that his love is unchanging and unmovable. So tonight I'm doing King of Glory and my heart is that you worship with me. Enjoy.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 4, Nataki Lendor.
Hallelujah. Would you worship with me tonight? The song says, King of Glory, fill this place. Hallelujah. Yes, the world will bow down and say you are God. Every man will bow down and say you are King. So let's start right
My name is Carissa Wallace and I am from TACARIGUA. I am a worship leader and also I am a teacher. I love to worship lead, I love to minister, I love evangelizing to the youth. And with this competition, it's a big opportunity that I had, and I just want to be able to travel the world, evangelize, worship, minister, all of the above. So as a minister, and as I'm ministering it tonight, I hope and I pray that you'll, whoever listens to this song, whoever hears, that you'll take it, that you know that God is in this room, He is with you wherever you go. There's healing, grace, mercy, everything that you need. So I hope that you enjoy.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 5, Carissa Wallace.
Grace, mercy, it's in the room. Power, faith, compassion, it's in the room. Say healing, grace, God's mercy, it's in the room. Yahweh's power, faith, compassion, it's in this room. It's in the room. It's in the room. Our Father is us. It's in the room. And all fear is gone. Victory's won. Whatever you need, it's in the room. Whatever you need, it's in. You are the lifter of our heads. You are the answer to our prayers. You are the Father with the heirs. You are Jesus. You are the lifter of our heads. Lord, you are the answer to our prayers. God, you are the Father with the heirs. You are Jesus, and He's in this room. He's in this room. Our Father is us. It's in the room, and all fear is gone. Victory's won. Whatever you need, it's in the room. Whatever you need, He's it's in this room. His presence is in this room. It's in the room.
Hi, this is Delis Nancis. I am from Cura, and my aim in the competition Emerge, not only for personal gain, but to ensure that my ministry, it reaches everyone who is viewing. And I pray tonight that even as I minister, that you remember God provides.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 6, Delis Nancis.
enough food to eat. Oh, what you feel, it's all that life will be. Will this be another year of misery for me? But my faith can't survive on just things I see, and my feelings can't control my destiny. So God, I only want what you believe for me. So tonight, close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Watch God provide. He will provide. Before your eyes, He will. Whatever you need, I know that He will provide. Yeah, He's gonna step right in the nick of time. He'll open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. You won't have room to receive it. So tonight, close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Ooh. Jehovah Jireh, He's my provider. Lord, you are more than enough for me. Jehovah Rapha, Lord, you're my healer. It is by your stripes I've been set free. Jehovah Shammah, you are with me to supply all of my needs. So tonight, close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Oh, watch God provide.
Hey guys, it's your girl Celeste and I am from the beautiful borough of CHAGUANAS. Throughout my journey here on Emerge, I have grown more and I have realized that my desire to be a youth ambassador for Christ is just everything that I would love to be and more. And on this night, I just so happy that you all could be a part of this, and I just hope the song that I'm about to sing will be a blessing to you and everybody. I love you all. Bye.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 7, Celeste Kellawan.
Are y'all ready for overflow? Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard the kind of blessings that's about to follow me. His victory is here. Kick the fear.
everyone, this is your girl Whitney. I am from AROUCA. The song that I'm doing is Throne Room by CHAGUANAS. I hope it blesses your heart.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 8, Whitney Cummings.
Welcome to the throne room. Welcome to the place where it all got started. Bow down in His presence and worship Him. Welcome to the throne room. Beyond the veil, only those who know and love Him come boldly before His throne and cry, holy, 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 cry out, holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was and is to come. Welcome to the throne room. Welcome to the place where He shows His face. Oh, worship in spirit and in truth. And cry, holy, 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 cry out, holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was and is to come. Welcome to the throne room. Oh yeah.
Hi you guys, it's Kanisha. I am from Trinidad, and the song I'm actually going to minister to you all today is called You Covered Me. It actually is ministered to me, and I hope it ministers to you all as well. It speaks a lot about the circumstances of life and that God still loves you despite it.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 9, Keneshaw Superville Ramdeo.
I don't wanna sing the latest song. I don't wanna percolate the crowd. I just wanna make you smile.
care who thinks I'm right or wrong. I don't care who tries to calm me down. I just wanna praise you now, 'cause you cover me in the midst of it all. You loved me. You gave me another chance. You saw my needs when others saw my faults, and you forgave me. So in my life, be glorified, be glorified.
Hi guys, my name is Janae Thomas and I am representing the beautiful island of Tobago. I must say the Emerge Gospel Challenge has definitely been a wonderful experience for me. It has propelled me into accomplishing one of my main goals in life, which is to become an acclaimed gospel artist as well as background vocalist. To be honest, the main reason why I entered into this competition is to overcome my fear of actually singing out, and I am very grateful that I did so. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you all are in for a treat because I am going to bring a powerful experience and a memorable moment in ministry. So stay tuned.
Please put your hands together. Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 10, Janae Thomas.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Last year, and tell me where I missed, 'cause I feel that it's coming back up again. Must be something I ate, some songs, some sure, some hate. The devil wants to extend the games to
Jesus. Free promise. And in the end, he's about to make a sequel. Because if he gets another chance, he feels like he can take this joy, my peace, and my faith. See the devil, he learns from your mistakes. Even if you don't, even if you don't, that's how he keeps you in, going round and around and around. But we're breaking out of those, breaking out of those. Don't let the devil keep you in bondage. No, 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 no. I'm not going inside out. No more, no more, no more. Let me tell you something. Because there is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the wonderful name of Jesus. Oh yeah, there is power in the name of Jesus. Yeah, to break every cycle, to break every cycle. Oh, there is power in the name of Jesus. The name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. Oiga cadenas cae. I hear those chains fall off of every Are you all pleasantly surprised? Hello, are you all pleasantly surprised? I think I've heard a lot of cheering for many of them, so I know you all know that they had the talent and they were able to do what they did this evening. Let's give it up to them one more time. Our 10 finalists, Emerge Gospel Challenge. For those who are now joining us, I'm your host, Janelle Barron, and I'm here with you guys for this evening. At this time, I'm going to call on you guys to do what we have been saying that we would like you all to do as the crowd to add towards the marks of our finalists, which is to? Hello, good. So let's pull out those tickets that you all would have had. Should have, yes? Do you all have them? Everyone has their tickets? Pens and pencils? Oh dear. So we're going to have ushers coming along the way, and they're going to be bringing pens and pencils to those who may need it. Remember, vote for that person that you want to emerge this evening, yes? So I'm going to call to the stage none other than the founder, the brains behind Emerge Gospel Challenge, TT, who has done 3 of these already in Antigua. Let's put your hands together for none other than Mr. Showen Gardner.
All right, good night. So I'm just here just to kill time a little bit, right? Because, you know, when people are hungry, what has happened? So I'm going to do a little old school, a little memory lane for you guys. We can do that? We can go a little memory lane. It's a long time. So if I forget, don't laugh. It's a long time I ain't sing these, right? There you go. of these, right? Oh, na, 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 na. Listen. Sometimes I sit and think. What are you singing for? Then I read. So I say, with all of my heart and all of my soul, I worship you, oh Jah, yeah. Lord, come down and take control. Come on and sing this song again. With all of my heart. I'll see if I already know this song now. So then listen this. No until the end of time. With all of my heart and all of my soul, I worship you, oh Jah, yeah. Lord, come down and take control. Come on and sing this song again. With all of my heart and all of my soul. All right, let me see if they really know old school, right? So we'll change it up a little bit. Keys alone. Old school again. Say, make me unmold. Alright, to make me and mold me, yeah. Shape me to be what you want me to be. Oh Lord, you are the potter, and I declare only through you I will fulfill my destiny. Cause in the beginning God created through the heaven, and then He created the busy man from the place potential in our lives, even though sometimes it's so hard for us to realize that we can be anything we want to be once we hold on to the promise of the Almighty. And I want you to know, if your self-esteem low, call on Jesus and He will see you through. Cause we are all. I want to hear Trinidad say, yes, we are all. If you want to be, go put your hands up right away, cause we are all. It don't matter what people say, yes, we are all. Alright, let me get my one more. Let me see. These are, you know. Can't serve two masters at this. Now, if I didn't know that, you're born way back. Can't serve, you're showing up your age right now. Either Jesus Christ or you're behind. Can't say you love God and don't want to obey. Run up and listen. Man talk about how them thinking conscious. Hold on. Well, you have to be a little quiet, right? Because it have some young ones who never hear the lyrics before. This is the first experience for them. First time. Okay? So for the first time you hear it, see what I said? See what I said? All right, so listen. Hear what the lyrics say. Man talk about how them thinking conscious. And them say that Jah, him a them focus. Yet still them set up treasures of this world. Study vanity, all of the diamonds and the pearls. And some boy then leave God and run to the ganja. Them say the ganja would heal them asthma. The Bible say there is only one healer, King Jesus. And me said there is no other. So can't serve two masters at the same time. Either Jesus Christ or you get left behind. Can't say you love God and don't want to obey you. Look, one more. Obstacles may cross my path and Satan not send him that. Put it by Jesus Christ today in my heart. Trials and some may come my way, but on the solid rock we say nothing can move me no way. Again, now we say obstacles across we path and Satan not send him that. Put it by Jesus Christ today in our heart. Trials and some may come my way, but on the solid rock we say, cause nothing can move me no way. Now I don't know the verse for that one, so we gotta stop right there. Come on, put your hands together for yourselves. Are you having a beautiful night tonight? Now, I guess after you all see the top 10 tonight, you all understand why we're doing this, right? Because some of you here, It's the first time you ever heard some of these young people. If it's your first time, just pop your hand, let me see. First time. And some of you know them throughout the years, maybe from Tobago, Trinidad, wherever, the church and different things like that. But you'll see the type of talent that we have here in Trinidad and Tobago. Sadly, a lot of this talent that we see tonight, they have no opportunities, meaning sometimes all you need, and this is one of the things that I told them in this journey, is access. See, access is sometimes more important than having the most money in the world, because you can have money and no access. You all understand what I'm saying? One of the things that a lot of them get tonight is access. They're heard by a top manager, top producer, other producers in the crowd. I see other management companies in the crowd. There are other people who deal with the music business and music industry in the crowd. A lot of them going to get singles and music tonight. So they just got what? They get access to something they probably would have had to pay 3, 4, maybe 5,000 JD, all right? TT to do. What, too low? We 7,000 TT? That what we reach? So let's see how much access they're getting now. Because a lot of the companies who are partner with us, and I'm really grateful for that, are companies who are actually doing major singles for all of the top gospel artists in Trinidad and Tobago and abroad. And Fisherman is also part of the team that works with Voice the artists. So that's the level of quality of production that they are going to get. All right, so let's put our hands together for them one more time. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you a young lady. She's a judge. She's an upcoming artist. She's been singing with me for the past maybe 7 years. And she stepped out on her own. She coached two of the contestants tonight, and she did a beautiful job. She has a beautiful voice. She stole Lesroy from Antigua and brought him to Trinidad, and I will stress on that. So let's put our hands together and welcome Shadi Sidi.
Hi, good night, everybody. I just want to talk to you for like a minute or two, hopefully not two. But, you know, recently I've realized on my social media timeline that a lot of people keep asking for proof of God, for evidence of God. You know, we at a stage where we have so much technology, we're so developed, but still we can't figure it out. We question his realness, his tangibility. And, you know, I've realized that throughout my life, I could definitely see the hand of God from when my mother told me what I've been through when I was young to now. I could see the hand of God in my life. With my mother, who is in the audience tonight, I could see the hand of God in her life. With my aunt as well, especially during the past few months, I can see the hand of God in her life. So the next time somebody questions God and his realness, they ask for proof, just tell them, I'm evidence. I am the evidence. You're sitting high up there. I'm sitting low down here, wondering why you are so mindful of me. I fooled around many times, shamed your name many times, but still you remain so mindful of me. Your grace surpasses all my wonder, my earthly intelligence. Your love remains the same. You call me friend, and I'm amazed, so amazed. You call me friend, and you remain, you sky that you carved out to constantly put your thought, still being oh so mindful of me. Your love stretched open wide and went as far as to die. I'm thankful that you are so mindful of me. Your grace surpasses all my wonder, my earthly intelligence. Your love remains the same. You call me friend, and I'm amazed, so amazed. You call me friend, and you remain, you remain. Oh my God, you remain. I thank you for your constant love, Jesus. Thank you for your constant love, Jesus. You call me friend. Oh, you call me friend, yeah. Your love remains. Hallelujah. Where would I be without the love of Jesus? You call me friend. Your love remains. Your love remains. Yes, God, you call me friend. Your love continues to remain. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. Despite all I've done, you continue to call me. Oh, how I love you, Jesus. Oh, how I love you, Jesus. Oh, yeah. You call me friend. Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you.
We can do better than that. Let's give it up for gospel artist Sade Silly. She has been with us from the very beginning of Emerge Gospel Challenge as one of our special guest judges. And she also has judged a couple of the contestants that you all would have heard this evening. So at this time, I know everyone is excited to know what is going to happen, especially in terms of who is going to emerge. But before we go there, we would like to have all our 10 finalists to make their way to the stage at this time. So can we put our hands together for them as they make their way to the stage? One of our finalists this evening will win $25,000 TT. They will have the opportunity to sing for Farm Fest in Bahamas, as well as Glowfest Tobago 2018. They will be get a managing contract, from Flow Entertainment, and they will have an EP produced by award-winning producers, Fisherman Project, Audio Predators, Flow Masters Record, and the EP will be mixed and mastered by Calvin Food Venus from Houston, Texas. Yes, they are getting quite a lot today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, our top 10 finalists. All right, definitely enjoying this. I have to admit that I really love the response from the crowd. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give your finalists a round of applause. They have done excellently this evening. And at this time, only 3 are going to advance at this time. Oh. We have a vote for Kanisha already. And I'm going to invite to the stage at this moment to announce the top 3. None other than Dr. Terry Joseph. Let's put it up for her at this moment.
So I want to let me introduce this young lady. This is my partner and the co-founder of Emerge Gospel Challenge from Antigua. So she is going to introduce the top 3 contestants. This is Dr. Terry and Joseph.
Good evening, everybody. Let's give it up one more time for these contestants. They did so well. So it is actually my task this evening to announce the top 3. I know this is the emotional part. I know you have your favorite. I know that too. But at the end of the day, you only have a top 3. And these 3 are in no particular order. And that's right, Kenisha Superville. Could you step forward, please? Okay. We have 2 more names. 2 more names. And the second contestant who will move on to round 2 is none other than Junae Thomas. Last name, guys. Last name. The third and final person who would move on to round 2 is Nataki Lendo. No, what? Okay. So, before I leave, I'd just like to say one more thing. One of the things that the contestants will tell you is that there's always a surprise in Emerge. So we have a fourth person in the finals. And this fourth person is none other than Denise Nexus. Okay. So this is what happens. Okay, guys. Okay. So I'm going to explain round 2 to you. About a week and a half ago, the contestants were given 3 new songs to learn. Okay? They will pick from a bag the song and the position in which they'll perform. Okay? We have a top 3, so that means only 3 will pick from that bag. The fourth person, Delise, will have to sing whatever position number 1 is. Do you understand? Good. So I'd like to invite to the stage none other than JD, who would do this other part of our program.
Lord, I come here to get pelt. I get the part with the bag so I can start pelting. If you're having a good time, somebody make some noise. So without peeking, you look nervous. You all right? How you feeling?
I'm all right.
You good? All right, so you're going to pick the position, you're going to pick this song and the position. I hope you don't get the Lord Kitchener sugar boom, sugar boom.
I can do that.
Because that's going to be a problem. All right. And you have position number 3, and you are singing Sweet Darling by Nicolette Blackman. Give a round of applause, people. Excuse me, let me come across here. Is Tobago in the house? Where's Tobago? How you feeling tonight?
I'm relieved.
Yeah, you ready? What position you think you're going to pick? All right, let's go. Position number 1, and you are singing None Like You by John Yard. Give her a round of applause. And of course, you wonder, it's not position 6, but and that means you'll be singing whatever she picks. And it's position number 2. The name of the song is called Stand Up for Jesus by Sherry Ann Mongon. What you said. So give them a round of applause. And those are the positions and songs. Thank you very much.
All right, let's put our hands together for all the contestants. One more time. All right, so Delise, you are singing song number 1, which is June's song. You're number 1. So June's song is None Like You, and you are singing Stand Up for Jesus. And you are singing your sister and them tell you that now. Or they prophesy. All right, so make your way. You all make your way to the back here for me. We have to give them a little time to change up and everything. Put your hands together for the others. They did wonderful. And I must say, this young man, Brendan, step out and turn around. He made this for himself. All right? And trust me, guys, there's a lot in store for you all. So stick around. We see you guys soon. Amen? Bless you. Yeah, I know people, all their heart right now pounding and everything. in this one, yeah. So listen, one of the things that we did, is that this round is not going to be American songs. It's all regional songs and local songs. So that's why it's songs like My Sweet Darling, John Yard, and also Sherry Ann Moore, she's a Trinidadian who lives in Barbados. So this is very different, and this round is different. So this round, the judges will comment after each song. You all understand? It's a totally different thing. This is not as hard as the top 10 because now we want to see who have it. You all understand what I'm saying? We want to see who here. These songs are not hallelujah, beautiful voice. This is, you have to minister, you have to move, and you must do it. Huh? All right, so it's a matter kill time again, so let you do trouble. You ready? You have it? I hope they catch it. Let me see. It's real simple. You say, hey, somebody's in trouble. Yeah, sure and me. Enemies defeated, and I got the victory. And everybody say, somebody's in trouble. Sure and me. No. Enemies defeated. Oh, and I got somebody's in trouble. It's sure and me. No. Enemies defeated. Oh, and I got the victory. Say it's sure and me, no. Enemies defeated. I want to see everybody just wave your hands like this. You say victory, victory, victory. Everybody say. I want to hear you say victory, 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 victory. Hey, he's under my feet. Clap your hands like this. He's under my feet. Hey, hey, he's under your feet. He's under your feet. He's under your feet. He's under my feet. He's under our feet. He's under my feet. Yo, this time say yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's under my feet. He's under your feet. He's under our feet. Listen, I'm gonna bring you back to Trinidad, right? Look at trouble in here. Enemy running scared, boy. Look at trouble in here. Why? The enemy. I say he running and he running. We say look at trouble. Look trouble now. Look at trouble now. Look trouble now. Look at trouble now. Look trouble now. Look at trouble now. Everybody say look at trouble. I see the devil. See he running. Me say look at trouble in here. Hey, the enemy. He running and he running and he running and he running. Me say look at trouble now. The devil in trouble now. And me say look at trouble now. Now all the Trinities in the house. Let me hear you say. Why yeah. You say. Why yeah. Now. After me. Why yeah. Now, how many of you know that there's power and authority in the name of Jesus? I want to hear you make some noise. It don't matter your situation or your circumstance. Every time you call on Jesus, it's not you in trouble, it's the devil in trouble. Balcony, are you hearing me? Are you ready to give God some prayers? Now listen, I want you to point to the person and say, tell them, look trouble now, look at trouble now, look. You know why? Because every time I call on Jesus, look at trouble. Call on Jesus, look at trouble. When you call on Jesus, at trouble in here. Enemy running scared, yeah. Look at trouble in here. Enemy running scared. I say he running and he running and he running away. You say he running and he running and he running away. Let me hear for the catcher. Because when you call on Jesus, you call on Jesus. When you call on Jesus, when you call on Jesus, I said the devil in a trouble. I said the devil in a trouble. Put your hands in the air one time, say, look at trouble in here. Enemy running scared, say, look at trouble in here. Enemy running scared, yeah. Look at trouble in here. The enemy running scared. Look at trouble in here. Enemies running scared. Somebody shout hallelujah. Well, listen to me. Listen to me. This is not my concert, no? This is the contestants' concert, not me. I just killing a little time just to help them out, you know what I mean? Right? So like some of them want to sing now. So let you go a little old school. This is, no, not that kind of old school, you see? You see all you're thinking? Give me a D day. Give me a D. D major, yeah. Why should I feel discouraged? And why should like it's only the contestants could sing. Why should my heart feel lonely and alone for heaven and home? Now this is when I was 4 years old and 5. When Jesus is my portion. I wonder if we have any worshipers in here. My constant friend is He. His eyes, the sparrow, and I know He watches over me. And all the worshipers in the house say, I sing because I'm happy. You're playing it like a millennial drummer, right? We need old school. I sing because I'm free. Oh, His eyes are on the and I know He watches over me. And when I was really young, I said, people need the Lord. People need the Lord. Look at trouble in here. You have to find the cure. When nothing else could help. Oh, look how you forget all kind of things. People need the Lord. Oh, Roger, come now, man. Say if Roger had to play. Well, they don't know who this guy is. This guy's serious here. So if Roger had to play, then we go do this. How can I say thanks for all the things that you've done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you came and proved your love for me. Let me call my uncle. This is the man who brought me out, right? The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude for all I am and ever hope to be. together for my Uncle Kennedy Patterson. All right, so it's just about that time that they're going to perform, and this, as you know, is going to be a little different. As we said, no matter who you was supporting now, we're supporting everybody. All right? So make sure and strong clap, support these young people. Didn't they do a good job? Listen to me. It had two contestants almost make me cry there, and I had to hold myself. I had to say, boy, now you can't cry here, boy. Not today. So coming all the way from Tobago via Curep. Let's put our hands together for the Delise Nances. Stay there. So good night, Delise. Yeah, this is a little bit different. So we're going to talk to you. And you know, I've been there from the top of the journey, right? What are some of the things that I told you you needed to work on, especially when you in front of an audience? Let me see if you remember.
One was regarding the tones. Well, not just the tones, but the starting off, depending on the song, the way how you would start at low and then get to the climax.
All right, taking the audience into a journey. Remember that? That's specific. All right, so one of the only issues that you have right now is that you could real sing, right? But you over sing a lot of times, right? You have to be able to interpret the song in a way that you can use those skills that you have, but at the same time, still interpret the song without over singing.
Yeah.
All right, we already know you can sing now, so the 300 runs is not going to help really because I don't understand the words.
Okay.
You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody here don't know the song completely, they'd be lost because all they hear is oh, but they're not hearing the words. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in future, and just a side note, one of the things that you lose points for in the first round was because at the end you did the same thing I told you not to do. and I said it to all the contestants before, don't let the crowd make you get carried away. Because then you sing flat and we all could hear it. Because the crowd is cheering you on because they love you. We listening to what you're singing. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good.
Hello.
Good night.
Crazy being up there, right?
Thanks.
I just wanted to, first of all, I just want to encourage you. You know, you, like he said, you really are an incredible singer, very talented. The stage is a very interesting place to be, and like what he's saying about taking you on the journey, so important. One of the things that you can do is relax everybody by your body language. So this song was a little uncomfortable for you, and you told us. Can't tell us. You have to act like you've been on tour for the last 6 months doing it. Other thing, dynamics are so important, and it was a part of your even your last performance. Loud and soft is so important. That way you have somewhere to go. If you start loud, then you've broken the ceiling already. And your voice is so rich. If you actually warmed your tone up, put more air in your voice, and did some of the softer parts of your voice, draw us in, you get so much more out of it. But you really are a great singer. I really love your voice.
Hi, Delise.
Good night.
Good night. I want to concur with what they said. A lot of times the words were lost because of the tone, which is what I wrote down here, which affected the ending. Also, that is such a hot beat, girl. I expected you to just really go for it. Because we're rating you also on stage presentation, and I'm a dresser, so I would have liked something that was more in sync with the type of song that you were singing. Also, with respect to, is that an audience response? Amen. Amen. Also, I found with the arrangement at times it became a little whiny and nasal, and you lost control and the tone as they were saying, because you started out loud, but it was a little whiny. But I don't want you to take that negatively. I want you to take those things and work on those things, because you are a dynamic singer.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so I know you all were a little bit shocked with the dressing, but some contestants opted to change, depending on if they got into the top 3. So that's why that can be a comment, because they know. Oh, she like.
I can explain the comment. I've been sitting here to do this. Amen. So now, with the undertone of the Caribbean beat, the flavor, it was so much versatility in that particular song. She could have brought more life to that song in her stage presence with the outfit. Her outfit is awesome, but it reminds me more minimized from a song that's upbeat, up-tempo. So I needed that flavor to come with it. We're looking at everything. Singers come a dime a dozen. I'm going to talk real and raw. I get MP3s all day long. We're looking at everything with your stage presence, to your pitch, to your tone, from head to toe. That makes you an exceptional singer. And most importantly, we're looking for the anointing. Amen? Amen. So I want to encourage you. You did an awesome job. Take these things, work with these things, and don't take it the wrong way. Plus, you got to have an artist that's teachable, that doesn't get an attitude when you're trying to help them.
Hey, Delise. So I'm not sure if this is what you do stylistically, musically, anyway. So 2 things I thought of. You know, make sure that the songs that you, and obviously this was a pick, you picked it out of a bag. But as an artist, you actually are the default music director. What that means is you can actually tell the band to slow down, to speed up. You can tell them to change the key. On a night that you are singing all weekend long and you have to do a couple of big songs, you can turn around to your MD and say, listen, instead of G flat tonight, let's do this in E flat or whatever it is. All those are free reign for you to be able to always shine and do the maximum. So if I was producing you, for example, with this song, the first thing I would ask you is the key cool? And make sure that the key is comfortable, which in this case is not necessarily on you, it's where the key is. But always think about that when you go into situations. Don't let them just start playing in any key. You can always tell them what key you need. Because your voice is beautiful, and if you find out the keys where your sweet spot is, people will listen to you all the time. That's the place people want to listen to. Okay?
Thank you.
Let's give it up for Delise Nances one more time. Up next, we have in position number 2, Kanisha Superville Ramdeo, coming to sing Stand Up for Jesus by Sherian Morn. So let's give it up for her, Kanisha Superville Ramdeo.
Let me see your hands in the air. If you love Jesus, let me see your hands in the air. Hey, if you love Jesus, put your hand in the air. If you love Jesus, put your hand in the air. Hey, they don't believe in the Savior. They stop believing in you. Don't believe in the Bible. Say they don't know if it is true. Call it the Big Bang Theory. The world was made with a bang. Now people live in the island joining ISIS and Taliban. But we go stand up for Jesus. Stand up for Jesus. Stand up for Jesus. Hey. Stand up for Jesus. Stand up for Jesus. Come on and stand up for Jesus. Yeah. Stand up. Stand up. If you love Jesus, stand up. Stand up. Yeah, stand up. Let me hear you sing. Who you standing for? Who you standing for? Who you standing for? Yeah. Let me hear you sing. Who you standing for? Who you standing for? Who you standing for? I'm coming back to my Jesus. I'm coming back to my Lord. Cause I see in manifestations of things I heard since I was small. The Bible say if the world hates him, they're gonna start to hate me too. People say that I'm crazy, but I'm standing up for the truth. And we go stand up for Jesus. Stand up for Jesus. Come on and stand up for Jesus. Yeah. Stand up for Jesus. Stand up for Jesus. Come on and stand up. Stand up if you love King Jesus. Say, stand up. Stand up. Stand up if you love him. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah. Let me know if you know this one. Stand up and tell me if you love my Jesus. Stand up and tell me if you love my Lord. I want to know if you love my. Let me see you wave up for Jesus. Let me see you wave up for Jesus. Let me see you wave up for Jesus. Let me see you wave up. Let me see you dance for you, Jesus. Let me see you dance for you, Jesus. Dance for you, Jesus. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up for Jesus Christ. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, stand up for Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Let me see if you love Jesus. Let me see your hands in the air. Hands in the air. Worship your King. Worship your Lord. Yeah, stand up. Yeah, stand up for Jesus Christ.
Hello, Kanisha.
Good night.
Hi. You have. Oh gosh, they're quiet down there. Kanisha, you have great energy. Don't stop smiling. That's a good thing. That helps what you're doing. It helps It relaxes us. It helps us, engages us. I love what you're doing. I like your energy, and like everybody here tonight, I think you have huge potential. It's great to listen to you sing and to watch you sing.
Thank you very much.
Is it Kanisha?
Yes.
I like the way that you came out ladylike and you still got your groove on. See, that's what I was talking about. And you engaged the audience from the time you came out. From the time you came out, you asked them to stand up and get involved. And that is very important because from the time you hit the stage until you leave, we're looking at your stage presence and if you can maintain the participation of the audience. I loved your arrangement. I'm going to try to, they say we got to keep it short, but I enjoyed you.
Thank you very much.
I definitely, great job. I know I was with you for part of the journey. I see a lot of development, and I must say kudos to your coach as well, Stephen. I know you put in some work, but great job overall. What they said is enough for tonight. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together again for Kanisha Superville Ramdeo. Up next in position number 3, we have none other than Nataki Lendo. She's coming to sing Sweet Darling by Nihilet Blackman. Put your hands together for Nataki Lendo.
Hallelujah. You ready to dance, right? Don't be afraid to get up and dance and sing, because I'm sure we know this song. Hallelujah.
Straight to you, 'cause I need you, feeling broken and blue. Father, help me to put my trust in you, 'cause you are all I want, and you are all I need. Yeah, so many times I fell down, the bottom of me on the ground. Some say I come too far to turn around, some say I don't deserve your grace and love. But you said to me, come back home. You still love me, you still want me. You said, darling,
Okay, great job, Nataki. I think this helped me see a lot of your versatility here, because I know you've been a strong singer. So this is the first time I'm actually hearing you sing something like this. You have good stage presence. You have to watch your little shape here, so you have to watch that little wind there. We almost started speaking tongues there, like. I see a man in the crowd there like, Jesus, Jesus, oh, Jesus, Jesus. All right. So just keep that in mind, all right? Yeah, because all the men in the house was like, Jesus, help us here, Lord Jesus. So, is this a gospel show here? All right, but no, beautiful job, especially because one of the things I keep stressing with you was that whole journey, and I think you did an excellent job at that for this song. All right, so wonderful job.
While I was watching you, I felt that this song would do well in Africa. It just has that vibe about it. I enjoyed it. From the time you came out, you also engaged the audience. I do want you to watch your pitch, though. A couple of times it was a little pitchy going on and some yelling. So control, bring that in. Other than that, I loved it. I loved the dance and your movements and your stage presence.
Hi, Nataki.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Are you nervous?
I am.
Me too. So I didn't speak in tongues. You know what? I think in a format like this, in a forum like this, it's okay to shake a little bit. People shake for the wrong reason elsewhere. So it's okay. And that's from me growing up a square boy. So I did love your stage presence. I love your voice. I actually loved what you did, even on the first song that you did. I think that you are ahead in certain aspects, control. But like she said, breathing really helps with pitch. So if you figure out where to breathe, that supports your pitch. You're a wind instrument, period. You know what I mean? Those are some things to think of, even while you're having fun and you're actually doing this thing, delivering it, and here, still always be aware of where you are. It's like opening a door. You never walk up to the door, walk back, and then extend your arm. You extend your arm first. So be thinking a few bars ahead when you know a big note is coming or some new transition is coming. That way, you don't telegraph it to us that, hey, I just got here. You should be, I got here already. Make sense? But I love what you do.
Thank you.
You're great.
Let's give it up for Nataki Lendo. And, okay, it's Nataki Lendo. And our final contestant for this evening, coming all the way from Tobago, none other than Miss Janae Thomas. She's coming to sing None Like You. John, yeah, so put your hands together for Janae Thomas.
Come on, stand on your feet, everybody. Come on, let's stand on your feet to give God some praise, right? We're gonna give God praise tonight, right? Come on, say, you're so good. There's nobody like you, Lord. Let me tell you a little story, right? I have been around the world and I've been finding there's nothing like you. I've even put my trust in people, but they fail because there is none like you. No one else is always there. Love sincere, answers when I call. I gladly trade 1,000 years for several days, because you are Lord, I gotta run it all. Hey, say none like you. See, oh, none like you. There's no one that can compare. None like you, Lord. No, 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 no. Hey, I want you all to sing with me, right? There is none like you. Come on. No one else can touch my heart like you do. And I can search around eternity, Lord, and find that there is none like you. I want you all to help me sing. Say, nice. No. No one can touch my heart like you do. And nobody can find. Oh, see, oh, oh, oh. None like you, Lord. No one can compare to you.
none like you. One more time up. Come on. None like you. Say, oh, none like you. Say, oh, none like you, Lord. None like you.
So I can't say anything because my heart is in Tobago. My first piano lesson was in Tobago. That's where I lived as a boy. Wow. You are dynamic. And your energy is infectious. Your smile is radiant. And you have great range. Same thing like we were saying to some of the artists. Like, you have so much, you have to control it and then channel it. It's almost like electricity. That's why we have capacitors and limiters and all this stuff so that we don't get shocked. Same thing. You find ways to control it and then release it. That way, you make us wait. Okay. Don't over-anticipate the moment. Wait. Okay. Make us wait for it and then kill us, right? Okay. But you have so much potential. You're a great singer. Just overall, you know, tonight I'm just blown away. But I loved what you did. Love your outfit. And I'm not a designer. And Sherwin, you know, he recruited me late, so I didn't have a suit. But love what you were. Everything worked awesome. And even what you did at the end with the audience was awesome.
I'm going to call you boss lady. I straight up think you have the it factor. Definitely star material in the eyes of for the Lord. Amen. Not an idol. It looked as if you were having a good time while you were up there, and it came across to us. I wear size 12. I like the first outfit and the second one. I do want to tell you, because I'm going to give you some constructive criticism. This is how we get better. I have to agree with Roger with respect to the control of the tones when you shift and you transition. I put down here on None Like You, you went flat. Okay, so watch that with your transitions. But other than that, I enjoyed you. I think that you are dynamic and you have wonderful, wonderful vocals.
All right, so from the beginning, I could tell that you had a lot of experience. I wasn't here for the first few episodes, but I edited most of the episodes, so I was able to see everything. And one of the things that stand out is your experience, and he's very, very right. I think what helps me a lot on the road and traveling, I'm very methodical. I think about everything in advance. So in a crowd like this, because of the type of song I'm singing, I know that all those high runs are not totally necessary at times. You understand what I'm saying? It's soca. And so now that you're growing, you have to now choose where you show off June, because you can. You have vocals. I can't even sing close to you. Understand? But you know what I have? I grew up having the anointing and understanding what ministry is. So now what you have to do is because you have it. All you have to do is just continue to tighten your relationship with God and understand ministry, and you're good, right? But don't overdo. Okay? Great job.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Janae Thomas. At this time, we're going to call to the stage our coaches, none other than Sade Seeley. Give it up for her. Stephen John. And Bertel Hunt. Along with our 10 contestants. Put your hands together for them today. Woo!
Come on, everybody.
just put your hands together. Come on, keep it going. We're going to big up Jesus right now. We love to call your name. It's something we cannot explain. That happens when we proclaim your great name. Your great name. Sing it, say. We love to call your name. It's something we cannot explain. When we your great name, your great name, King Jesus, no other, King Jesus, stronger, yeah, your great name, hallelujah. Come on, just keep your hands going like this. Come on, everybody, keep your hands going. We love, come on. We love to call your name. It's something we cannot explain. That happens when we, Jesus, your great name, your great name, King Jesus, none other, King Jesus, I'm stronger, your great name. Come on, say it again, King Jesus, no other, King Jesus, I'm stronger, your great name. Come on, everybody, just listen. We say this. There's power in the name of Jesus. Come on, sing with us. Power in your name. Oh yeah. There's power in the name of Jesus. Power in your name. Everybody sing and say. There's power in the name of Jesus. Power in his name. So much power in the name. Power in the name. 'Cause things change when we call you. Things change when we call. Come on, things change when we call.
Put your hands together for the coaches and the contestants one more time. Joshua, Nick, just take Joshua to the back for me. You just need to sign some stuff. Yes. All right, so we come to that time. We are almost there. Don't they look beautiful?
Yes, they do.
All right, so coaches, you all go on this side for me. Go on that side. All the coaches on this side and contestants just come around a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go with you guys one more time because one by one, and I'm not JD, so I'm not gonna pressure you all too hard. JD really, afraid JD bad. But you all can still check out some of the episodes on emergetrinidad.com, and if you follow ACTN The Voice on Facebook, the episodes are up there as well, so you all could see some of the journey. This is our youngest contestant, all the way from CHAGUANAS. Celeste, tell me, I know this was a journey for you. Tell me a little bit of how you feel and some of the things that you think you've learned throughout this time.
Well, hi everybody. My name is Celeste. And throughout this journey of Emerge, I've just learned to work better with people, like on a different level. Because, you know, sometimes when you're a person, a gospel artist, you're thinking about yourself and, you know, and you don't know how to work with people well. And I just like how everybody's like a family and we work well with each other, stuff like that. And based on the singing aspect, you don't know everything, you know? So you always have to be open to correction and, you know, everything will turn out better.
Put your hands together for her. Nikisha, you're from the east side, from the east, you're from ARIMA too, eh? All right. You represent. So, Nikisha, tell me a little bit about your journey and what you took from this.
Good night, everyone. My journey with everyone, well, with me, actually, it was an experience that I really want to thank you for. You know, there's a lot of artists out there, and I've learned that, you know, oh gosh. Yeah, I've learned, I've learned about family, loving each other. You know, in a competition, it is always be like, oh gosh, she going and win, and wherever we was like a family. And I really want to say I love you all. I love you all so much. With the singing aspect, I've learned about my diction, pitching, learning how to interact with the audience and stuff. My coach, Shadi, she was real, you know, Gil, don't do that. No. But I've learned a lot from her throughout the past few weeks we have been coaching.
Put your hands together for her. Moving forward with these comments, I ain't up on the stage to cry tonight. So you see them kind of emotional things she wants to start there? Like, keep it cool and calm. I'm not in this crying business here right now, okay? All right. I born February. No, where you going? February, people, we really emotional. All right. We cry for movie and thing, and the other day I cry for celebrity. I didn't cry for Brazil. Yeah, nah. You see, I support Manchester United, and plenty of the English team and the Belgium team is Manchester. So there you go. So as we saying, Whitney, how was your journey? Tell us a little bit.
Well, I've learned quite a bit through this journey. Well, the experience, the vocal coaching, the sessions, the interviews, everything was, you know, like Well, it was a great experience. Nonetheless, um, I enjoyed it, and all of us are winners, and all the glory belongs to God at the end.
Put your hands together for Whitney, please. All right. Our journey with Whitney ain't stopped yet, right? We're going to stay with Whitney a little bit. All right. Keegan Bowen, you tell me a little bit about your journey and some of the things that you've learned.
Good night, everyone. All right, so my journey through Emerge has taught me a lot. In the sense that sometimes in life we go a little, I would say, casual, and because it's a competition, and some people say, well, why we had to compete as we as Christians, but it's not like that. It's more of us learning from each other and pushing each other to that next level so that we can be the best we can be for God. So, in this competition, it's teaching you that you had a hard, thick skin when you're out there. You had a hard, thick skin, no Sophie, and you had to prioritize. You know, if you know you want to take your singing or anything in life to that next level, you want to pursue something, you have to have that priorities in order so that you can achieve it. You know, so it was a really learning experience, and I'm grateful for putting on this and giving a lot of us that would not have had the opportunity to showcase what we can do for the name of Jesus, right? So, amen.
Listen, I know how all you feel about me, okay? I love you guys too. Don't say it again, okay? Clot starting to, you know them kind of little tick thing that's come by your throat when you're ready to cry. Cool all yourself now, but that is nothing. We're not into that. Carousel Wallace from TACARIGUA, you tell us how was your... In the show, it had TACARIGUA. She said TACARIGUA, all right? But she's originally from Tobago, so let's give them the kudos. So tell us how was your journey and what you've learned.
This journey was a very eye-opening experience. Meeting all these different beautiful folk up here that have different strengths. It has pulled from each and every one, and you learn something. It's a learning experience, it's an eye-opening experience, and it is an avenue. He showing, don't want to make him cry, but I kind of want to make him cry. Showing gave us this avenue, this access to get something that we don't think we could have got by ourselves. So, Showing, thank you very, very much. We all appreciate it. We all love you, Showing. We all love you. And to the coaches, thank you very much. Thank you. And learning, for what I learned so far, I've kept getting that drill from my coach. It is to work on my expressions, work on me just... Somebody fall? No? Okay, everybody good? Okay. Just to work on my expressions and just to come out of the box more. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Everybody meet Brendan Prince. Now listen, what this guy is one of the guys I'd say grown a lot from the start of the show to who he is right now. This is a totally different guy. When we first meet him, we were like, oh, Lord Jesus, who you are now, bro? Yeah, we're gonna stick with you too. We ain't giving up on you at all. All right? Smile now. Smile. All right.
The question is, how was your journey? Okay, good. Hi, good evening, everyone. This has been a very interesting experience for me. I have not been exposed or been given the opportunity prior to, be out there and be so vulnerable and whatnot. That is something very, very hard. Trust me. What I've learned to be more expressive. I've learned to be able to communicate with my audience better. And those are some things I would take and add to my journey as a upcoming performer, artist, gospel artist, that is. Yeah. So again, Chirin don't want us to do it, but I thank you very much for this opportunity. And let's see how things go on.
Delise, you good? All right, Delise, how was your journey and what you've learned?
Good night, everyone. My journey with Emerge, it was an experience. From the beginning to the end, it was an experience, a learning experience, because I've been in competitions, not at this level, but I've been in competitions before, and this one was different, and I am really grateful for the opportunity. Firstly, for the call back. Thank you very much. Oleg, but I'm really grateful for the experience, and I have a lot to learn still. I'm not where I need to be, but with the encouragement and the correct guidance, I have a lot in store for you all. Thank you, Bertel, by the way, and that basically is my experience.
Kanisha Superville. All right, hold it. So Kanisha is one who came in a little bit late in the race, but she entered the journey and she really fit in. She's one of the, we would call her the comedian in the bunch. We have a group chat and she just have us on a roll. But what are some of the things that you learned when you entered, and also tell me a little bit about this experience for you?
Good night, everyone. Lesroy, hi. I learned a lot from Lesroy, I must say. When it comes to staying on key, I have to watch his face because he'll laugh at me if I ever go on key, off key. I have learned a lot from my coach, Mr. Stephen John. I have to say he worked tirelessly with us, with Whitney and myself. He taught me a lot, and I am really appreciative of the fact that we got access to vocal coaches. They encouraged us a lot and taught us, even beyond singing, they taught us confidence in ourselves, your presentation as well. And also what I learned from this competition is to speak in front of crowds. I stutter a lot when it comes to talking in front of crowds. I could talk behind the scenes really well, but in front of crowds, I had a problem. But this competition propelled me to speak. So I am grateful. I'm grateful for the learning experiences, for all the interviews that would have, encouraged me to do that. So thank you again, Shivan.
I would have never known that she couldn't speak in front of a crowd the way she speaks there. Yes, no? All right, so Nataki Lendo. Nataki, Lendo, how was the journey? And tell me some of the things that you learned.
Hi. It's been fun. It's been fun, but it's been taxing. I'm tired, yo. I'm tired. Coming from Point FORTIN wasn't always the easiest thing, but I got through it by the grace of God. One thing this competition has really taught me is that I have a lot of support. At one point, my humans broke the internet, I'm sure. So I want to say thank you to all of you who came out tonight. I really appreciate you. I love you. I really do. And yeah, this is in the end. Look out.
Great job. And all the way from Tobago in the house, this is Janae. Tell us about your experience and how was Emerge Gospel Challenge for you?
Good night, everybody. What I learned from this competition is when you have a dream, you have a desire in your heart, God will make everything possible for you to accomplish that.
because coming from Tobago, every single time we have filming is not easy, especially with the air bridge and the sea bridge. It is very difficult. And every single time they would have message in the group a week before stating that we have filming the week after or the Saturday if it's the Monday, I always got through. Every single time I got through, even if it is to get a last flight to go to work, then to come back, it was very tiring, I must say. But if it is you have a dream, you have a goal to become something, God will always make a way. I must say that. Another thing, to my coach Shirley, Mama Shirley, how you doing? I must say, this beautiful lady here, just excuse me a little bit. This lady here, I must say that you have opened my eyes to so many things. You are so full of knowledge, things that I didn't even know. And I'm still open to learning from you. Don't cry, Mama, don't cry, don't do that. But I really, really appreciate everything that you did. Your little words of encouragement, they really, really helped. I must say it was a pleasure. And Sherwin, I just want to punch that in there. I must say thank you for this opportunity, giving us access, giving us access to vocal coaches, because I'm sure that everyone, we're not so fortunate to have vocal coaches every week, you know, that kind of way. And to open doors like that, I am really, and I believe that we all are very grateful for that. So thank you, thank you.
All right, put your hands together for them one more time. I want the coaches to come and help me with this. So firstly, we're going to start with the prize packages. But before we do that, we had certificates of participation for each and every one of you that you all could have a little memory of this. This is the first time I did it in Trinidad and Tobago, so we're doing it funky now. All right? So coaches, 2, 4, 6, 8, and I'll do 2. All right? So Shelly, we're going to start with you. You can do, I don't want you to do your contestant, so you just pull. All right, Nataki and Celeste.
Good night, everyone. Nataki, I love your voice, and I want to congratulate you tonight. I saw your growth, I saw your perseverance, your persistence, your tenacity, and your awesome vocals, you know. So I want to encourage you to continue growing and stay in the presence of the Lord. All right? He has wonderful things for you. So I want to present you with this. And Celeste, this is special. Little baby Celeste, not a baby anymore. Congratulations, honey. I pray that you will continue to be awesome. All right? I love you.
All right, so they told me now we're going to move forward quickly because the results are in. So we're getting ready. So I will call, you distribute, and go. So Stephen, Junaid Thomas, and Keegan Bowen come forward. These are your certificates of participation as God continue to bless you on this journey. Photographer who's in the back, you're really supposed to be in the front now because these are what things. So I don't, yeah, where? Where the photographer? Where you going? Oh, God. All right, quickly, let's go. Keegan. That's Keegan Bowen. And then we move to Shade Sealy. I need the photographer to take out the pictures from the center here when they're giving out the certificates. Where's he? Oh, that one? That's him there? I don't think it's he. I think it was somebody in black. That's him, you sure? Okay. Use your fish again. It good? All right, good. He in sync. Yeah. No, these things last forever, you know. So if you miss it, it's gone. You understand? We got to get it right. Brendan, Prince, put your hands together for him. Kanisha, Superville, Ramdio, Bertel, let's go. Carousel Wallace, and also Nakisha. Oh, Wendell, you was hiding all the time. He now reach. And Wendell, you would do Whitney Cummings and Delise Nancis. Make sure and pose for the camera. You know we supposed to pose, like do it right now? Yeah, we had a pose with the certificate in the front, yeah, like this. All right, thank you. Nice. Beautiful, right, nice. Delise, put your hands together for Delise. So we're getting closer to that moment where we're gonna have the winner of Emerge. Somebody make some noise. So before we do that, there's a lot of prizes. We're not gonna do that yet. We have to give out all the prizes first, and the winner is going to sing the first song that you sang. You'll have to sing that again. Okay? Get that? Okay. All right. You all ready?
All right, people, put your hands together for our top 10 contestants again. So I'm here to do the presentation of the awards. The first one will be the Social Media Presence Award. The contestant who had the most social media presence will receive a single courtesy Kelly on the Beats. Yes. The contestant who amassed 19% of the votes is none other than Miss Kanisha Superville. I'm going to call now on our representative from Glow Entertainment, none other than Mr. Nick Collymore. Glow Entertainment has done wonderful things of bringing on such artists as Ty Trebet. So let's give it up for Nikisha Superville Ramdeo. Kanisha Superville Ramdeo. Up next, we have our next award coming from Dr. Terry Ann Joseph for Most Disciplined Yes, I've been corrected. We also had someone else who got 19% of the votes. And so she too will receive a single courtesy Flow Masters record. Let's give it up for none other than Nataki Lendo. Presenting to her will be none other than Mr. Showing Gardner from Flow Masters Records. Up next, we have the People's Choice Award. This is the person who racked up the most votes on the Emerge website, with 26,000 votes coming in this year. The winning contestant will be awarded a single courtesy Fisherman Projects and from PRVM a package valued at a lot of money. I'm not seeing the value here, but we're going to go with that. At $4,000. So let's put our hands together for the person who got 54% of those 26,000 votes. None other than Carousel Wallace. Coming up to present will be both Danielle Fisherman and Danielle. So we have Danielle Hamilton and Miss Shelly-Ann Acqui to present to Carousel the People's Choice Award.
Okay, sweetie, so what you've won is $4,000 worth of strategic and laser coaching with me, one-on-one at my studio. Okay, so congratulations.
Excellent. The next award comes from Audio Predators, forgive me, comes from Dr. Terry Ann Joseph's Most Disciplined Award. This award is given to the contestant who has had a strong sense of purpose, is balanced, organized, and meets deadlines, has excellent communication skills, perfect attendance, and is punctual. Keep focus, takes initiative, responds well to competition challenges and criticisms, and committed to acquiring knowledge and skills. The recipient of this award is none other than Janae Thomas. Presenting this award to her will be none other than Dr. Terry Ann Joseph. Our next award comes from Audio Predators. It's called the Audio Predators Progressive Award. The award is given to the most tenacious contestant. Amazing display of commitment and hunger, going the extra mile for the growth of their career. This award is given to none other than Janae Thomas. Coming to present this award is none other than Mr. Lesroy Byers from Audio Predators. Let's give it up for her one more time. And at this time, we are going to go to announce who will. I love it. So coming to the stage at this time will be none other than radio host, along with manager of the W107, The Word, Jamie Thomas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing today? So nice to have spent my evening with you. I want to commend all of the participants this evening because this is just wonderful. I want to commend the producer of the event, Mr. Sherwin Gardner, and his team. Will we put our hands together for Mr. Sherwin Gardner? You all could do better than that, please, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful vision. I know he started this in Antigua a couple of years ago, and you know, that is our mission in the body of Christ, is just to be a blessing to people. That is our mission, and wherever God has placed you in your life, your mission is to be a blessing, to be an open door while you're on the face of this earth for somebody to get to their purpose and to their destiny. People don't have to agree with you. People don't have to love you. But you got to continue to love them and use your giftings, talents, and abilities for the Most High, for the glory of God. Can we put our hands together for everyone on this stage tonight? I want to recognize the judges that came from abroad to be here, who continue to love up the Caribbean and open doors. Because of you guys, so many of our Caribbean people have had the opportunity to go around the world and be a blessing. And also, if the minister is here, to the Honorable Minister of Community Development, Culture, and the Arts, who, if she's here or was here, she's still here? She left. Let's put our hands together for her. She was here for most of the event. Can I have the results, please? Can you put your hands together for this hardworking gentleman here? He's working hard in the background all night. So what I'll do, I'm going to call, of course, you know, we have the 4 finalists. Wow, what an amazing group of talent tonight. Each and every one of you did a fantastic job. I'd like to call these 2 names. This will be the 4th and 3rd position. Can, in no order, all right, let me do it in order. In 4th position, put your hands together for, hold on one second. Listen, if you had the Gospel Music Awards, you would know why I did that. In 4th position, put your hands together for Delise Nancis, everybody. Come on. Come walk to the front. Come walk forward. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a loud round of applause. You did a fantastic job. Awesome. All right, you can step to the side a bit. All right, you're still a winner. Step back a little bit and take a picture. She did an awesome job. Put your hands together for her again. In third position, put your hands together for Kanisha Superville, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for her. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Give her a whole lot of love. And she won a single recording from Audio Predators. So she'll be recording very soon. Come on, give it up for Kanisha Superville once again. Would these two folks, the two names that I didn't call, please step a little bit forward. The next line that I say will announce the winner of the Emerge for this year. Nataki Lendo, you have emerged. Put your hands together. And in second position, Janae Thomas in second position. Please stand to your feet, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Nataki Lendo, Emerge winner 2018. All the judges, can you please come center stage? Oh. And we want to put our hands together for her coach. Give it up for everybody. Give it up for Bertie Boy, everyone. Bertil Hunt. Please put your hands together for, also for, just a moment, let's give her the photo opportunity. Nataki Glendor. Congratulations. And in second position, put your hands together for Janae Thomas, everyone. Also wonderful talent this evening. Emerge 2018. Gonna pass it back to Mr. Shuin Gardner.
Come on, put your hands together for the winners. All three winners, just come to the front for me quickly. Before she sings, let me just say this. Firstly, I want to say thank you to all our sponsors. All the sponsors, put your hands together for them. Flowmasters Records, Fisherman, Audio Predators. Also, we had, did I miss? Who am I missing? Glow Entertainment, Farm Fest in the Bahamas, Glow Fest Tobago. To the judges who came in internationally and supported as well. And I just want to call Rodney quickly to give a vote of thanks to everyone. This is Rodney from ACTN. Stay right there.
We just want to thank you guys for this opportunity. 12, 13 weeks ago, many months ago, we came together to do this thing. And this is a vision my father had to invest in young people, invest in the future, and invest in the kingdom. And that's what we're doing here today. This is just the beginning of the journey between two of us. But ACTN The Voice will continue to support every one of these young people and everything we need to do to bring the gospel of Christ to the world and fulfill the Great Commission. And we thank you for this time. We thank you for your viewership. We thank you for you guys supporting the station as we grow and move into something greater. We can't talk about it yet, but we've got big things on the horizon. So again, thank you for it all. Appreciate it.
Come on, put your hands together for him one more time. All the winners, let's just get some pictures quickly with you guys. Yeah, they can come up here. They'll be in the back. All right, great. Great. We're going to take more pictures at the end. So let me just say this quickly. There are some contestants here. Could I see the shortest contestants in the building, Celeste? All right, so come. How old are you?
18.
She's 18 years old. And I'm not going to be in Trinidad and Tobago because I'll be traveling, right? So now you are in the hands of audio predators who work with me because you are one of our picks as one of the contestants we want to nurture towards being a gospel minister. All right? So this is the beginning of a journey. This young man is my MD, travels with me all over the world, and also he's a really good producer, and the guy who is mixing and mastering is also partnering with us out of Houston, Texas. He's a major producer. And Roger said to me earlier that if I leave this country and you don't give me somebody to work with, we go fall out or no. Any kind of Trini American half kind of accent. But definitely we're gonna hook you up with that as well because we think you have great potential. All right? So Nataki Lindo, you can put on your trophies now. You can move to the back. So we'll talk to your moms and we'll deal with all of that after. All right? Where moms? Moms are there? All right, they're done waving already. If you see this little girl, two brothers, them boys and them so handsome. Pressure with them boys. You know? You see them? You remember them? Let me tell you something. They're pretty. What? See, you see what she's saying? It is true. When we see them, we like. All right. So also I want to say thank you to my mother for always supporting and for coming here tonight. Could you stand so everybody could see? Now this whole row here is my family. All you can stand up so everybody can see. All of my sisters, my aunties and everybody and stuff. They're there tonight. They're always supporting. So coming to do the final performance for the night. She's also gonna do her first song. And I want to congratulate you. Honestly, the top three was kind of like what we thought the top three is, but we wasn't sure. But we didn't know who was the winner. You understand? So it was anybody's game, and this is the beginning of something great for you. All right? So keep pressing. I'm gonna be doing 2 singles on the EP. He's gonna be doing 2 singles. And Fisherman is going to be doing 2 singles on the EP. So very soon, in probably less than a month, you all will be hearing a Jamie be coming by you first, right? All right, her on the radio. So you ready to go? You ready for this journey? All right, let's go.
Hallelujah.
Bow down and say you are God.
let's just stand in the presence of the Lord. Beautiful worship from Nitaki Lindo. Come on, put your hands together for all of them. And even before we go, we just want to bless this place. And I want to say thank you, Trinidad and Tobago, for coming out and supporting the young people. I feel really proud of my country. I won't lie, I feel really, really proud to see everybody dressing up, come out sharp. That is excellent. But we want to really continue to pray for these young people, because this walk isn't easy. You see me here, I've been through real trials and still going through trials, because people don't forgive and forget. You understand? But you all see I'm still standing and still living and worshiping Jesus and continuing to empower our people. And on the 28th of July, we're going to be doing a free event in the ARIMA Velodrome. It's a worship event called Healer Land. So if you're here, we want to see you supporting that as well. Amen? All right, I have to thank my manager. I really threw off a schedule. And let me just make mention, Joshua Rogers, some things didn't work out for us, so he couldn't make it. And that's the reason why we had to have Roger, who is one of the gospel greats, here tonight. So we want to apologize for that. And next year, if we have Christian businesses who want to invest and help with the young people, we are open. Just send us a message on Emerge Trinidad, and I almost say Emerge Antigua. Nick, come. Somebody just bring Nick quickly for me. Tell him to move fast. Fast is the word. Nick, come quickly. This young man, when I wasn't here, this is my first cousin, but he really worked hard to help us make this a success, right? And I just want him to know now, I'm telling him in front of everybody, I know he's a part of Glow now, but you really need to brand yourself too, you understand? Because he real work, right? And I tell her that this man real work. The person who is calling for tickets is this boy, and he work in RBC. So in the middle of the work, as management in RBC. And he's still selling tickets now. So he really work hard. So I want you all to put your hands together for him. All right, let's just pray. Father, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for the blessings. We thank you for your safety and your protection. Even as we had a wonderful night, I pray that as everyone leave this place to go to their various home, that there would be no mishaps, no accidents, no trouble, that you would cover your people. Bless them, oh God Jesus, as they fly from Trinidad to Tobago, wherever they have to go, whatever they have to do. I pray that your protective covering be upon them. We thank you, oh God, for this new day and this new song that is going to come from these young people that stand on this stage tonight, and let their voices be heard to the world. We give you all glory, all honor, and all praise. People, please take pictures and make sure and post your selfies. In Jesus' name, amen.